Your Caravan is a result of many years of international and national research, and the design and materials take account of the valued comments and suggestions that Jurgens CI has received from our customers and nationwide dealerships. Thanks to this high level of interaction and commitment, Jurgens CI has produced a Caravan of the highest quality and practicality. All new Jurgens CI Caravans are covered by a 1-year warranty for the original owner, subject to a 6-month 3,000 kilometer warranty service by an authorized Camp World dealership. The warranty becomes operative from the date of purchase, but is effective only when the Camp World dealer has received the signed owner's acceptance certificate. Refer to the special conditions of the warranty in the owner's manual. Your Caravan is fitted with a refrigerator that operates off either LP gas or 220-volt electricity or both. For more information on the refrigerator and refrigeration, refer to the manual supplied with the Caravan. For the best results from your Caravan fridge, the following points are to be taken into consideration. Pre-chill the empty refrigerator for at least 8 hours before using it. Pre-chilling confirms that the refrigerator is in working order before you depart on your journey. This can be done by using either LP gas or 220-volt electricity. Always try to load the refrigerator with pre-frozen or pre-chilled foodstuffs and drinks. Do not use the refrigerator as a deep freezer. Do not overload it, as this will limit interior air circulation, reduce chilling power, and possibly lead to the loss of perishables. For maximum chilling, turn the thermostat knob clockwise. In warm weather, air circulation to the refrigerator can be increased by opening the swiveling ventilators fitted in the Caravan wall behind the refrigerator. When operating the refrigerator on gas, after an extended time, or having changed the gas bottle, you will need to clean out any air from the gas pipes. Only those models fitted standard with gas or 220-volt fridge. To do this, light one of the burners on the hob. Switching it off immediately, it settles down to a steady flame. This should take about 10 seconds. Then press the gas selector knob for 3 10-second periods, allowing any air in the gas supply pipes to disperse. The fridge can now be lit using the standard lighting procedure. The juice of meat and fish is very acidic and should be removed from the refrigerator as soon as possible using a clean, moist cloth. When not in use, the refrigerator should be cleaned and left with the door open to prevent condensation and the development of odors. This will also prevent the rubber door gasket from sticking to the door frame. A mild solution of ammonia in warm water is ideal for interior cleaning. But before closing the Caravan up, make sure the interior is dry. When the Caravan is not in use for a long time, the refrigerator should be lit on gas once every 4 to 6 weeks. Only those models fitted standard with a gas or 220-volt fridge. This will help keep the refrigerator components in good working order and the burner free of dust and cobwebs. Keep the refrigerator burning just long enough for ice to form in the ice tray. The flue tube and refrigerator burner should be cleaned annually to avoid a buildup of rust scale, which may collect in the flue tube. If scale is allowed to drop into the burner, it may affect the flame. Before operating the microwave oven, please take the time to refer to the manufacturer's manual. Here are some important points to take note of regarding your microwave oven. Do not operate an empty microwave oven. Ensure that cooking times are correctly set. Do not attempt to dry clothes or flowers in your microwave oven. Do not use newspaper in the oven. Do not use any metal container, foil, or gold or silver trimmed container in the oven, as this will cause arcing. All foods with a membrane or firm skin, such as eggs, potatoes, apples or gem squash, must be pierced before placing inside the oven. Do not attempt to deep fry in the oven. When the oven is not in use, ensure the timer is in the off position. When traveling, remember to remove both the platter and the roller ring from the oven. As a safety measure, the control knobs of the gas hob have to be depressed before they can be turned. When lighting the burner, ignite the match or lighter before turning on the gas. Hold the gas button in until the gas burner has been opened for approximately 5 seconds, and then place the lit match or lighter in position to light. Once lit, turn the relevant control knob to the high position. Then adjust the strength of the flame by turning the control knob anti-clockwise until the desired flame strength has been reached. The hob is suitable for pans from 10 to 22 centimeters in diameter. Do not allow the gas flame to extend beyond the bottom of the cooking utensil, as this will waste gas. To switch off the hob, turn the knob clockwise to the off position. Clean the appliance immediately after use with the cloth wrung out in soapy water. Do not allow spills or grease to accumulate, and do not use harsh abrasives. Slide the latch to the right to remove the flush water tank from the waste holding tank. Turn the empty spout upwards and add Thetford toilet fluid to the waste holding tank. Add 2 liters of water. Put the cap back on. Turn the emptying spout back into position. And put the 2 toilet parts together by pressing the flush water tank down on the waste holding tank. Fill the flush water tank with water and then add Thetford Aqua Rinse. Open and close the valve blade once with the seat cover closed. This releases excess pressure. Flush the toilet by using the pump. Then, open the valve blade to release waste into the waste tank. Close the valve blade after use. When the waste tank is full, the green indicator will turn red and the porta potty needs to be cleaned. To clean the porta potty, refer to the owner's manual. Fill the flush tank with water. Remove the waste tank from the Caravan. Open the swivel inlet. Add 2 liters of water. Add activator chemical as per manufacturer's instructions. Close the swivel inlet back into place and shake well. Slide the waste tank back into position. Now close and lock the waste tank cover. Your chemical toilet is now ready to be used. For cleaning the chemical toilet, refer to the instruction manual. When the geyser is empty, the reserve light on the water level indicator will light. To refill the geyser, open the inlet on the off side of the Caravan and fill it to the desired level. Once the desired level is reached, switch the geyser on. The LED light will stop flashing when the geyser is ready for use. The display indicates the 5 tank levels: full, 3/4 full, half full, 1/4 full, and reserve. If the display does not give an accurate level reading, check the following. The battery of the display may be weak. To replace the battery, the display cover must be removed and the battery replaced. To reduce the risk of airlocks in the water system, and possible damage to the geyser element, ensure that the tank is filled as soon as the water level indicator display shows reserve. Your Caravan is equipped with a gas hob and a gas refrigerator that can also work off 220 volts electricity. The gas is a mixture of butane and propane, similar to that found in cigarette lighters. This gas is quick and clean to use. It does not give off smoke or soot. There is no smell from its burning, and it is not poisonous. When a gas bottle is empty, close the valve to keep out dirt and moisture. Always place a plastic cap or some masking tape over the nozzle of the gas regulator when it is not connected to the bottle. This will keep out dust and insects and protect the sealing ring. Do not tamper with the gas regulator. It is correctly set when bought. Always maintain good ventilation in your Caravan when gas appliances are being used. Gas burners should burn with a steady blue flame. A yellow color indicates too much gas in the mixture. You can regulate the mixture with the adjuster fitted to each burner. Fill cooking utensils before placing them on the burner, and turn off the flame before removing utensils from the burner. When igniting a burner, first light a flame. Hold it near the burner and then turn on the gas. If the utensil is smaller than the gas flame, reduce the flame accordingly. Do not leave gas burners alight with a very small flame near windows or doorways. A draft may extinguish the flame and the gas will be left running. If a flame is extinguished accidentally, close the tap and open all the doors and windows to disperse any unburnt gas before relighting the burner. Although a gas leak is unlikely, caution is always advised. Follow this simple procedure if you do smell gas. Turn off all control knobs on the cooker hob and fridge. Close the gas bottle valve and open all windows and doors. Now reopen the gas bottle. If there is a leak, your nose will soon tell you where it's coming from. You can pinpoint the location of the leak by applying soapy water to the pipe joints and fittings and watching for bubbles. Never trace a leak with a lighted match. The interior fluorescent lights have a 2,5 amp fuse fitted into the light fixture. If a light fails, the fuse should be checked and replaced if necessary. If the fuse continues to blow, consult your Campwell dealer as soon as possible. All Jurgens CI Caravans are wired negative to earth and conform to International Standards Organization specifications. The water pump and non-return valve are connected into the plumbing and electrical system. They can be lifted out of and replaced back into the 25-litre plastic water container mounted in the gas bottle compartment in certain models. To fill the water bottle, unlock the compartment lid and remove the pump. When replacing the filled bottle, make sure that the bottle fits securely on the compartment floor and replace the pump so that it rests at the bottom of the bottle. The pump will operate automatically when a tap is turned on. Dirty water will affect the operation of the pump. When towing the Caravan, do not have more than 5 litres of water in the bottle. Check that the battery terminal clamps are always correctly connected to the battery. The positive clamp needs to be clamped to the positive post of the battery. The negative clamp needs to be clamped to the negative post of the battery. But always connect the positive clamp first. When disconnecting, always remove the negative clamp first. The battery has been fitted with terminal clamp covers, and in the interest of safety, these covers should not be removed. For long battery life and reliable service, remember the following. Battery fluid should be checked weekly. Top up only with distilled water. The correct level is 5 mm above the plates. When not in use, store the battery in a cool, dry place on a wooden shelf. It must not be stored on cement or concrete. Check the specific gravity of the acid every 30 days and recharge the battery if the hydrometer readings are below 1,23. Trickle charge the battery once a month if it is stored for a long period. Keep sparks, flames, and cigarettes away from batteries at all times. Keep the cable terminals and clips clean and tight, but do not over-tighten. Do not allow the battery to become fully discharged, as this can halve its life. Do not attempt to test a battery by shorting across the terminals. This will cause serious internal damage to the battery and can result in an explosion. When you have to replace the battery, do so with one of the same size and type. The Charge Master is a combined battery charger and electrical distribution board, which must be used when the 12-volt Caravan battery is connected. The built-in charger can be connected to a 220-volt mains supply, with the mains cable provided. When the Caravan is not connected to a 220-volt power supply, 12-volt power from the battery is supplied direct to all Caravan appliances, apart from the refrigerator and microwave oven. Your Caravan is fitted with either a Hercules 10 or a Hercules 20 battery. A short circuit in the 12-volt wiring will melt the respective fuse. The fault must be determined and corrected by a competent technician. To connect the Charge Master to an external 220-volt supply, connect it to the 16-amp 220-volt plug on the outside of the Caravan. The other end must be fitted with a plug that is suitable for connection to the 220-volt source. This connection may need various adapters, as the connection type varies from one Caravan park to another. With the Caravan connected to the mains power supply, the combined main earth leakage and power overload switch must be turned on. When on, the main indicator light will glow. Any overload to the 220-volt circuits will cause this switch to trip. Power can now be transferred to the charger and the 220-volt sockets, including the 220-volt supply for the refrigerator. You can now use the individual switches to activate all appliances. The total power available from all 220-volt socket outlets is 3,5 watts, a current of 15 amps, depending on the power source. While the 220-volt supply is connected, the battery charge is maintained by the built-in charger, which automatically regulates the trickle charge. An uninterrupted charging period of 12 hours is recommended after heavy battery use. The greater the demand, the longer the charging period to restore the battery to a fully charged condition. The 220-volt power in the Caravan depends on the power available from the source, whether it's from a Caravan park, industrial area, or domestic area. If a Caravan park provides up to 6,3 amps to each Caravan site, you can use only the appliances that do not exceed this limit. Check with the park manager before connecting to the power source. From a safety point of view, The correct tyre size, tyre pressure, and GVM limit of the Caravan are most important. If they are not correct, you cannot expect stability or trouble-free towing. The rims and tyres on the Caravan have been selected after consultation with the manufacturers, taking into account the maximum permissible load and the range of normal travelling conditions. The correct tyre size must be fitted to ensure safe travelling. Check and adjust tyre pressure only when the tyres are cold. Closely inspect both tyres for cuts, particularly on the sidewalls, in and outside, and remove small stones from the tread, as these can cause premature wear. Examine the tyres regularly for uneven tread wear, and take appropriate action the moment uneven wear becomes apparent. Tyre wear on both outside shoulders indicates underinflation or overloading. Tyre wear at the center of the tread indicates overinflation. Tyre wear on only one shoulder indicates incorrect wheel alignment or pitching. Feathering of the tread rims indicates incorrect wheel alignment, either toe in or toe out. Other forms of irregular wear can result from suspension problems, incorrectly set brakes, or a manufacturing defect in the tyre. Regularly check the tread depth and do not let it pass the legal limit. When the time comes to replace a tyre, make sure it is of the same size and ply rating as the original. Do not fit tyres of different quality or make. Wheel balancing in the rear tyres of a tow vehicle improves stability and eliminates rear end shudder and vibration. You should therefore have all wheels balanced on a regular basis. To apply the handbrake, pull up the brake lever as far as possible. The wheels should be chocked when parking on steep slopes or loose slippery surfaces. To disengage the handbrake, pull the brake lever upwards while depressing the release button. When the button is depressed, push the brake lever downwards as far as possible, at which stage the brakes should be in the off position. Before moving off, check the tyre pressures of the tow vehicle and the Caravan, and make sure all the tyre pressures on both tow vehicle and Caravan are correct, as this can affect towing stability, and it is important that the correct pressure is maintained. It is also very important to keep the tyre pressure the same on both sides of the Caravan and on both sides of the tow vehicle. Inflate the tow vehicle tyres to the manufacturer's recommended pressure for towing, and also inflate the Caravan tyres to the recommended pressure. To ensure safe towing, the Caravan has been designed to be towed when slightly nose heavy. If the Caravan is tail heavy, it will develop a sway. Always keep heavy items, such as the tent or deep freeze, in the middle of the Caravan over the wheels, or slightly towards the front of the Caravan. Never load heavy items in the rear of the Caravan. Light articles can be placed in the rear or in the cupboards. The distribution of the load inside the Caravan is important to towing stability. The best trim must be achieved, but this will vary according to the layout of the Caravan. An extremely heavy or light nose weight is not desirable, and you should, when loading your Caravan, keep the combination slightly nose heavy. Overloading or uneven loading will cause towing problems. When the Caravan and tow vehicle are loaded, passengers included, the combination should stand as level as possible. The caravan nose can dip down slightly, but never upwards. The rear end of the tow vehicle should not sag excessively. To achieve this correct combination, the rear suspension of the towing vehicle must be in correct working order, and the springs and shock absorbers should be working efficiently. If the suspension seems a little soft for towing, there are numerous towing aids that can be used. Fitting an anti-sway device to your caravan can help in windy conditions or when passing large vehicles. Contact your nearest Camp World dealership for details. Your caravan is fitted with a Jurgens CI Trailco coupling. Always ensure that the jockey wheel locking plate, located between the jockey stem and the fly screw on the coupling, is in the correct position. Failure to do so can result in the jockey stem becoming damaged and slipping. Position the tow vehicle and caravan combination so that the tow ball is immediately below the head of the caravan coupling. If necessary, raise the height of the coupling by winding the jockey wheel handle. Place the safety chain over the top of the coupling head and align the coupling directly over the tow ball by winding the jockey wheel handle. At the same time, depress the safety catch lever of the coupling and pull up the coupling head handle. As soon as the coupling head is seated securely over the tow ball, release the coupling head handle. Lift the jockey wheel by rotating the jockey wheel handle as far as it will go. Lift the jockey wheel stem as high as possible and lock it into position using the screw clamp. Then recheck the position of the safety chain over the tow ball. Connect the caravan's electrical plug to the socket on the tow vehicle and check that the caravan's running and indicator lights are operating correctly. Then release the caravan handbrake. Apply the caravan handbrake and disconnect the electrical plug from the socket of the tow vehicle. Remove the safety chain from the tow ball. Lower the jockey stem and clamp it firmly into position. Now raise the coupling head by winding the jockey wheel handle. At the same time, lift the coupling head handle and depress the safety catch. While removing the coupling head, you should rotate it towards you. This will make the coupling head free itself more quickly. The height of the tow ball on the vehicle tow bracket can have a very serious effect on towing. It must not be too high or too low, and a drop plate can help correct the height. Check that all the contents in the caravan are firmly packed so that they will not shake loose. And remember that the mass should be evenly distributed with the load towards the front rather than the rear. Heavy items should be kept on the caravan floor. Put all the tables and doors or cupboards in the locked position and make sure that the gas cylinder valves are tightly closed and that all appliances are switched off. Close and secure the catches on all the windows, floor ventilators, elevated roof, gas bottle compartment lid, and pole box door. Wind up the corner steadies securely. Couple up the caravan and check that the caravan handbrake is fully released. Make a check on the lights after connecting the caravan to the tow vehicle. And check the lights and the handbrake at every stop. Just before departing, check that nothing has been left behind. Look underneath the caravan for any loose objects. And finally, lock the main door and remove the key. After traveling for about 10 kilometers, stop and check that all the gear inside the caravan is still in position and that nothing is moving. And remember, passengers are forbidden from traveling inside the caravan. The tow vehicle must be professionally fitted with a properly designed and high-quality SABS-approved tow bracket. This will make a difference in towing and safety, and its importance cannot be overstressed. The coupling fitted to the Caravan hitch will accept only a 50mm diameter ball. Do not try to use a ball of any other size. Check that the one being used has a 50mm stamp on it. The electrical connection on the tow vehicle for the Caravan lights and indicator needs to be fitted by an auto electrician or your Camp World dealer's qualified serviceman. By law, you need to fit large outside rear view mirrors to both sides of the tow vehicle when towing. In terms of the road traffic ordinance, a service brake must be fitted to the combination if the GVM of the Caravan exceeds the tare mass of the tow vehicle. Before making a long journey, your Caravan should be serviced. Before departing, check that the license disc is displayed on the Caravan window, preferably the rear window. It is in your best interest to buy comprehensive insurance that provides full cover for both Caravan and tent. Normal Caravan policies do not cover personal effects, and these should be covered under a separate policy, possibly linked to your household cover. If you wish to stay at a particular Caravan park for an extended period, you should book in advance. Before moving off, check the tire pressures of the tow vehicle and the Caravan, and make sure all the wheel nuts are tight, and that the dust covers in the center of the wheels are securely fitted. Check that all the contents in the Caravan are firmly packed so that they will not shake loose. And remember that the mass should be evenly distributed, with the load towards the front rather than the rear. Heavy items should be kept on the Caravan floor. When arriving at the Caravan park, tow the Caravan as close to the site as possible. Try to get a level site so that the refrigerator works properly, especially if it will be running on gas. A level site also makes the erection of the side tent easier. If possible, do not set up under trees, because bird droppings can spoil the tent roof and the Caravan roof. Now, uncouple the Caravan. Move the Caravan to its desired position by hand and apply the handbrake. When maneuvering the Caravan, keep the coupling as low as possible on the jockey stem. If the shaft is too far extended, a bump could bend it. If the Caravan is to be set up on sloping ground, you should make your Caravan as level as possible. Dig a small hole in the ground for the wheels on the higher side, and then place the Caravan, with the wheels in the hole, so that you can level the Caravan only with the jockey wheel. Wind the corner steadies down, and then adjust to stabilize and level out the Caravan. Support pads can be placed under the corner steadies when placed on soft ground, but this may affect the earthing requirements. If you can, use only the grab handles to move the Caravan. Never put pressure on the front or rear panels, as this may cause them to dent. You must read, understand, and remember how to operate the fire extinguisher supplied with the Caravan. Never take it for granted or wait until the actual emergency arises. Have the fire extinguisher checked regularly to keep it serviceable. You should wash the Caravan frequently using warm or cold water, to which a small amount of automotive wash and wax liquid or a non-abrasive household detergent has been added. From time to time, Polish the Caravan with a non-abrasive silicone polish, as it will help protect the exterior components. Special polish is available for aluminium moldings, but reputable cleaners or silver polish can be used. Polish that is for metals other than silver should not be used, as they can damage the aluminium. As with all upholstery, dry foam should be used to clean the seats and backrest covers. Washing and dry cleaning are not recommended, as they can fade and damage the high-quality fabrics. For the walls and furniture, warm water and soap or a mild non-abrasive detergent can be used to remove dirt marks that are not likely to stain. Frequent cleaning of the interior walls and furniture helps to ensure that dirt marks do not become permanent. Wash the windows with a chamois leather cloth that has been lightly dampened, and then wipe over with a clean, soft, dry cloth. Cleaning or wiping dust off the windows with a dry cloth will cause fine scratch marks, so rinse dust off first. Slight discoloration and fine scratches on the molded plastic parts can be removed by gentle buffing with a soft cloth and cleansing polish that contains a mild abrasive. Do not use methylated spirits on any plastics, as this can react chemically and reduce the lifespan of the plastics. During the Jurgens CI warranty period and in the years thereafter, it is recommended that all servicing and maintenance work should be carried out by the fully trained staff at authorized Camp World dealers. It's just as important to carry out regular maintenance on the Caravan that's used relatively little as it is on one that covers long distances. A Caravan that's not maintained regularly can deteriorate rapidly, especially in coastal areas where salt in the air promotes corrosion. It is important to seal any crack or opening in the exterior aluminium cladding immediately, no matter how small, since continuous neglect and pressure from movement can cause a sealed joint, screw, or rivet to loosen or break, leading to unnecessarily dangerous situations. A Caravan that's well maintained will have a good resale or trade-in value. To ensure your Caravan retains its value, Jurgens CI urges you to make the following checks. After the Caravan has traveled 150 kilometers, check that the wheel nuts are tight. This check should be repeated every 400 kilometers for the first 1600 kilometers and before the start of every journey. Whenever possible, check that the Caravan's brake drums are not overheating. This check should not be performed after the brakes have been subjected to heavy use, such as constant braking when traveling downhill. If you find that the brake drums are overheating, for no apparent reason, the Caravan needs to be taken to a Camp World dealer as soon as possible to have the bearings and complete braking system checked. All visible screws and bolts should be kept firmly tightened without being forced. For your safety, you should have the gas and brake systems checked every 3,000 kilometers, or every 6 months, whichever comes first. The worse the condition of the roads you use, the more frequently this check should be made. The gas and brake systems should also be checked before departing on any long journey. This periodic check and miniature service is the minimum requirement for keeping your Caravan in good condition. Whenever necessary, clean, adjust, and lubricate the following items: the brake mechanism, the corner steadies, the towing coupler, the jockey stem and wheel, including cleaning and re-greasing wheel bearings and end play. Check the tires for irregular wear. Check the tire pressure. Check all wheel nuts, which should be tightened to 102 to 105 Nm. Check the A-frame for corrosion. Check all catches, hinges and fittings. Check all visible screws and nuts for tightness and corrosion. Check all doors and window weather seals. Check the elevated roof, including the locking devices. Check the sealants around the roof vents and on pop-up models along the outside of the soffit roof ring, as well as the tent extrusion overlap on the roof. Check the condition of furniture, upholstery and curtains. Check the battery charger, power distribution board and the earth leakage circuit breaker protection unit. Check the cooker and microwave if applicable. Check the refrigeration operation and the gas and 220-volt supply if applicable. Check the gas regulator and the gas system. You're checking for leaks. Check the road light wiring and operation, including the connector plug and cable. Check the interior lights wiring and operation. Check the Caravan battery if applicable. Remove the tent poles from the bag. Lay out the poles according to color codes. Now remove the tent from its bag. Slide the ball rope of the tent into the tent extrusion. Assemble the back section of the tent by using the color-coded poles, held together by the 3, 4 and 5-way corners. Once the first section of the tent is up, zip the front section of the main tent into it. Now assemble the patio section of the tent using the color-coded tent poles. Set the tension of the tent by using the telescopic twist lock poles. Fit the support poles. And now assemble the window awnings. Zip on the side walls. Now secure all the tent walls by pegging down the rubber bands. Then fit the draft skirt and magazine and utensil pocket. And now just sit back and relax. For taking care of the tent, refer to the manufacturer's manual.